Are we gonna nosedive?
No, a little bit.
This is so trippy, man. Holy crap.
This right here is the ultimate billionaire toy. It's the supercar of submarines. And I didn't even know that this existed. Today we're gonna take a look around. This is gonna be the video of the year, so make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and watch until the end. I'm gonna jump inside of this thing and dive 100 meters underwater. I don't know what I'm feeling. I'm pretty excited. I mean, look, the first thing you notice when you look at this thing is that it looks like a supercar. I mean, when I used to think of like submarines, you know, I think of like research submarines or like military grade submarines with big, thick metal sheets, kind of ugly. This thing looks freaking sick. Look at it, man. It looks exactly like a supercar. So this one is basically designed for 2 people. This is called the Nemo 2. They also have the Nemo 1, which is made for 1 person. Let's start off with the obvious. You have a huge sphere in the middle. And this is basically where you get to sit down and enjoy everything you see underwater. I'm not a submarine expert, so I was like, oh man, you know, what happens if you crash into a rock? This right here is 5 centimeters thick and it's acrylic, so you're pretty safe. Also, check this out. See that? You have a little arm to grab things. So if you're like diving underwater and you find something interesting, you can just whoop, reach out, grab it, take it back home. This is a 5-point arm, and this is actually an optional add-on. So it doesn't normally come with this. If you want, you can pay a little bit more and get the arm. But I think that's pretty cool. When you're diving 100 meters underwater, you get some pretty exotic things. I don't know, maybe you find like a gold, man, maybe a magic fish, maybe some gemstones, volcanic rock. Whatever you find, you can just grab it with that. Also here in the middle, you'll see you got a blue thing. That right there is a sonar. That's also an optional extra. And what this does is, let's say there's like terrible visibility underwater, that'll just send out sonar and you'll be able to get like a little map on your dashboard to show you around without the need of actually seeing with your eyeballs. What's cool is that in the same way as a supercar, you get this, but you can also add like a million different add-ons. So you can change up the color, you can change up the interior, you know. Right now we have it in white with black interior. You guys know that if this was my submarine, this is what it would look like. So let's continue right there. These are your lights. Obviously, you need some visibility. So these will move around. They're super, super powerful to cut right through all the darkness. Yeah. Man, 100 meters underwater is pretty freaking deep, man. That's like, it's dark down there. And what's cool is that this is the only series-produced submersible vehicle in the world. So normally submarines are like built to order. In here, you have your jets. Get some boost. So this is the back. Right there, you have electric batteries. So this thing is fully electric, 1 on each side, and then there you got more jets going on as well. That's pretty cool though. This is a pretty sustainable vehicle, you know? Right here, you got some grip tape, and that's basically to put your feet because this is how you get in. That's the door right there. And you also have an exposed dashboard in the back, so you can just lift that up like this. And you got a bunch of different things. So what's cool is that nothing has ever gone wrong. But if something ever does go wrong, someone else can get out and they can play around with this. They can basically, you know, fill this thing up with oxygen and make the entire thing float to the surface. So if like, I don't know, you're inside, let's say you had something unvehicle related. You saw a fish that you've been looking for your entire life. You got so emotional that you passed out. Someone else can get in and say, you know what, it's time. You got to go up, we'll push a button, the entire thing will float to the surface. Kind of like when you go scuba diving. Okay, that was a bit harsh. Okay, we got to take my shoes off out of respect. Now, normally, bear in mind that this would be in the water, so it'd be much easier to step in. I'm on land just for the sake of showing you guys the entire thing. Wow. Okay, 1 second. All right. I want to show you the latch. So that right there is the latch. All you got to do, pop it up like that, and then turn it in the direction that it says, like that. And now we can lift it up. Wow. There it is. All right. Wow. Holy crap. All right, jump inside. Check this out. This is freaking crazy. This is the panel. It doesn't even look like this is a window. It's seamless. So in the middle, you have a dashboard to give you all of your information, your compass, your speed, your temperatures, This right here, which is super cool. Look at that. That's awesome. That's this arm. So however you turn this is how that arm will work. So you can just literally, if you want to twist your wrist, you can do it there. That right there is your oxygen tank. Pretty comforting to have that. Right there you have a speaker to get some tunes going. And that right there's a fire extinguisher. Dude, like, I'm not a scientist, but you got a fire underwater in an ocean. Look at it, open up the latches, bro, you know what I'm saying? Here you got a bunch of different buttons that I don't understand. So you got a CO2 scrubber, you got a bilge pump, air monitor backup, USB-L, push to talk volume, okay, a squelch. Anyone know what a squelch is? And then this right here is the Manta controller, which is kind of like a PlayStation remote. You got your analog, you got different buttons. This is basically how you move around, and you have a little screen here as well to kind of show you where you're going. So yeah, the whole point is that this is a very easy thing to drive. Imagine someone gives you the wheel of like a military submarine. Pretty intimidating, but with this, it's pretty self-explanatory. So anyways, it is time to jump inside the water. All right, let's go. A lot of supercars, a lot of hypercars, a lot of weird cars, but this is a first. Wow. Yo, check this out. Wow.
I got it to work. If we made it work on land, then you would hit the ground. So,
Are we gonna nosedive?
no, a little bit.
Oh yeah? Holy okay, I just realized we're leaning forward. Okay. This is so trippy, man. Holy crap. This is crazy.
So now we're officially underwater.
Is that them?
That's not.
So this is my joystick, this is my arm. You see that right there? So I could just, you know, open and close. It's pretty flexible, it's pretty easy to use, to be honest. Alright, check this out. So we got a shipwreck here. We are 46 meters underwater, and if you look closely, you got a lionfish right there. Super poisonous. Will that kill you like immediately?
No, it won't. It'll slowly trigger a heart attack, more or less.
Okay, it'll only slowly trigger a heart attack. That sounds even worse than dying. Like I don't. So what's crazy is that as close as this looks to us, is actually like about 1.5 meters away. But it looks like you can literally reach out to it. But what this bubble does is it distorts your perception of depth, and it's just like, it's so strange to get your head around it. Like for example, that fish right there looks like this big. How big do you think it would be in real life? Not like that, right?
That big.
But it looks like it's like that. It's so strange. Alright, we are officially 100 meters underwater. Look, the number's even in red. 328 feet. The fish look like birds. Actually, there's no fish around anymore. That's JP. Crazy, man, crazy. This is how it's being driven. So, show them how it's done. So, to turn the thing, you need to just twist it. You see, you twist it like that. That's how you turn right. That's how you turn left. And then to go backward, you just pull it back. Yep, just like that. That's your sonar. So that just scans out from down there. And then that is how you control how deep you go, by turning it in different directions.
This is crazy.
Wow, it's so quick. Whoa. Oh, all right. We're done. What do you guys think, man? That was genuinely one of the craziest experiences of my entire life. I can't believe it. It was like a different planet under there. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. We're gonna keep making crazy content. See you guys next time.